really just fucking packed. But no, anyway, you know where I'm going with this. So, after I finish, I got on the PlayStation. I was about to join Nate's party. Then I hear my dog start viciously barking at the front door, and I hear the doorbell ring. So I already knew. I was just like, okay, fuck this shit. It's about to be the cops. So I jumped out of my window. I went upstairs. I saw that it was like Yuritsy's sister with her parents outside in my driveway. So they left the door because, you know, we didn't answer. And so I went outside willingly to, you know, see what they wanted. And I was just like, so, what's going on here? We got into like a little argument. And I was just like, well, I'll call you if anything changes. If she comes to the house, I'll call you. And sure enough, 2 hours later, me and Nate are sitting in a party. Nate's just like, Chris, I'm gonna go take a nap. I go upstairs, take a shit, come back downstairs. Or no, I didn't even get a chance to come back downstairs. I was taking a shit. I just hear this fucking bitch. I hear my fucking dog start barking again. I was just like, oh my god! How many times can this fucking happen to me? So, I got up, wiped my fucking ass, flushed the shitter. Up. I wanted to go and smoke a joint for the first time in a couple of months. But that didn't turn out so well. So, you know, I fucking go out and I see the dumb bitch standing at my front door. I just told my grandma to go into her room, and I got prone on the floor, and I got that knife, put it in my hands, and I called her parents. I'm like, get her off my property before I take her off my property. They're like, all right, well...
She was at your house?
Yeah, she was at my house at like 11 o'clock. Or not last night. This is all the shit that led up to it, because she left her house last night around like 7 p.m. So, she wasn't there all night. They didn't find her until 11 o'clock. So, you know, I'm just sitting there trying to figure out why the fuck the bitch is at the house. You know, I don't know if she's trying to kill me or if she's trying to give me some head. I don't know. So, I just like hung up the phone. And it took their parents 10 minutes to get here, even though that I can walk to their house in 5.
What a bunch of dumb bitches.
And so they got to the house, and my grandma was talking to them because I didn't want to be involved with the shit. And so, oh, of course, there's an ant on my floor. Hold on, rudely interrupted by insects. Burn! Burn! Accept the flame!
1 second.
Now you're accepting the flip-flop. Fucking ant just accepted the flip-flop, Isaac.
Nice.
No, anyway, so we were looking, and after my grandma was done talking, we were looking in my backyard, and I have a gate in my backyard. There's a bush right next to, like, the side of my house. Once her parents got here, you know, she was at my house, and she saw them pull in. She ran to the other side of my house, right by the gate, and she was hiding behind the bush, but none of us knew that. So we were looking right around the gate, and sure enough, 15 minutes after we're looking around my whole fucking backyard, her sister's like, oh, she's right there. She's like, oh, okay. I was just like, oh, shit. Because, you know, Then her parents looked at me, and they gave me an evil look. I'm just like, what the fuck are you looking at me wrong for? I just called you so your daughter didn't run away. You know, we just looked for her. She's just basically, you know, sorry shit that Mexicans do to people. And, not... So they were just all talking to each other, and you know, they were looking all over her just to see if she had anything on her. Nope. So I just looked at them, right? And I was just like, look, you know, I've been through the same shit that you guys have been through, and I went through it for 6 years, and I got past it by myself. And it's just like, you know, if I can get past all that by myself, then you guys can get past it by, or like, working it out with each other, you know, fucking family.
Well, let's be honest, Chris. I don't think it was yourself. I think it was your weed that got you past it.
Really wasn't. My weed didn't come into play there, because when shit like that happens, I lose my buzz immediately. It doesn't even feel like I'm high. Because, I don't know if I told you, remember the day that Diego got on the mic and he was just like, the cops were called?
Yeah.
That day when he told me that the cops were called, you know, we had just got done smoking 2 blunts, taking like a shit ton of bong hits, right? Hotboxed the shit out of my shed in my backyard. No, so then I don't even want to go over that situation. It's Adam's mom. Adam and Adam's mom. Oh, fucking God. It's just one of those situations to where kids get kicked out and they decide to come here. And the reason Adam got kicked out is because, no, his mom had a problem with drugs, right? Or like, not a problem with drugs. Like she likes drugs, but Adam doesn't. So Adam left. Because his mom said, you're either leaving the house or I'm calling the cops. And he left the house, right, Isaac? And you know what his mom did?
What? Marked
him as missing. After she kicked him out, or didn't even kick him out, he left on his own will. I just don't understand. Then he comes over here, and I was questioning myself. If you have a problem with drugs, what makes you think a stoner is going to let you stay with them? No, but anyway, after we were done smoking, I ran out of the shed because dumb fuck's mom was there. She barged through my gate like a pig. I could have shot that bitch right then and there. She barged through my fucking gate into my backyard. That bitch was about to accept my leg. If my dad wasn't out there, I would have killed her. Not like he holds me back from killing anybody, but... Oh. See, if I was gonna kill that bitch, I would have had to kill him too, because he would have tried to stop me. No, but, so... Diego walks over to me when they're all talking to each other, because my dad and her are talking to each other. You know, Alex and just a couple other friends are over there. And, now, Alex has a lighter in his hand like a dumb fat bitch. And so Diego walks over to me, Chris, the cops are on their way. I bolted into my house, ran upstairs, took a fucking shower, came back out and there were no cops. Diego got backhanded. I ever tell you about how I thought we probably got, or how I think we probably got busted the time I got fucked over for alcohol?
Diego.
The reason I think I got fucked over is not because of the alcohol. Diego is the problem too. He poured salt into a beer, and it just fizzed up and it sprayed all over me. But I was drunk as fuck, so I went out. Sure enough, cops came. But the reason I think we got fucked over and got community service is because Diego had a pocket knife on him. When the cops were searching him, they pulled out a pocket knife, and they're just like, what is this, sir? He's just like, self-defense. I was just thinking to myself, you dumb motherfucker. What kind of fucking 14-year-old carries around a pocket knife for self-defense? What the fuck would a pocket knife do to something? I wouldn't use a fucking pocket knife to kill somebody. I'd be goddamned if I would ever use a fucking pocket knife. If I ever use a fucking knife, I want it to be a knife the size of my arm, so I can see the knife go through the other side of their fucking body. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, Julian needs to not. Julian's pissing me off.
I'm scared. Nothing to see here, bitch. I am so unbelievably fucked.
Isaac, I would say we get on shit after double XP just ended.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm about to code red Julian.
Okay.
According to Julian, I have to roll him a blunt if I want to buy a bag of weed today. This is an issue. You know why it's an issue? Because
Why?
I know how to roll. I don't want to. I want a joint today. I don't want a blunt. I want a joint. Understand me, Isaac? You know the difference? It's a big difference, Isaac. Fuck this tablet. Us?
Huh.
Do you know the band Fozzy?
No.
Ethan, do you know what I'm talking about? No? No, anyway, this fucking WWE. That's all I have to say. WWE professional wrestlers decided they need to be metal artists.
God, hate this goddamn bullshit.
I'd kill the shit out of this guy.
Why is that?
No, if I ever meet this guy, I'm beating him to death. Guy walked over to a homeless person, right, with a donut and a fucking soft drink and started pouring powder in it. He sprayed cologne in the drink and poured powder on the donut. I want this guy to die.
You should.
Oh. Oh, Isaac, did you see me fall off my chair on Skype? Why don't you go and take a look at that video when you get a chance? Top tips on how to fall off your chair. Fuck that account.
nothing. That sucks.
fucked. Oh god. Oh no.
Out of ammo?
Just die already. Reload, reload. Yes, yes. No, 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 no. Refuse. Oh. Fuck me.